to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Utah Utes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field for the first time today. And all eyes... The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap.
You're good, JR.
Fast and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. You throw that guy the ball.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Motion from the offense.
Hey, you.
Rides to the back. At the 35, he's open. He's off to the races. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29.
Is it too dark in here for you, love? Come on up.
The give to the left. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
All right, great little run. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. We didn't get a first down, but what is it?
Hey, forget about these sweats. Go on up here and sit down. You ain't changed your clothes or nothing. No. Just go and relax, boo. How are you? How you, baby? Good? One of them days?
Makes second down easier. Play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Utes are in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone.
This guy knocked away.
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front, and this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the
Yeah, that's why I told you to take your time, baby. I didn't want you. I get it. Like I said, look. I need you to always be like, able to be free when you want to be free. If you don't.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Oh no!
When a guy gets off the ball with you quickly,
Bump it up. It's not
you know
you.
he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it.
To sleep. Yeah. Oh, that sucks.
And it was like, it was very, very painful. So I was really taking my time with it because she pooped. And then she's like, Mommy, I have my butt. And I'm like, well, what's going on? And then the little boy was just so red.
and it's sitting there too, doesn't it?
And then she was just screaming to the top of her. She was willing for me to, wipe her butt, but it was just like, it was so painful for her.
He was able to make the catch.
That's my phone, JR.
The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Yes, the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for a fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. You can absorb some money. Where you impose your will. That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense.
Yeah, bro, you out of it, man. We can't do this with you no more. We're doing here with you. You tried.
Like that fumble and securing it.
And when you get
Fumble though? There it was.
these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man. Katie bar the door, looks like a passer, bring everybody. You know
You need to get home a little earlier just in case.
great 3rd down execution by this defense.
She has to be there.
5-7?
Yeah. It's still like literally within this,
Second down. They'll try it over the left side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often.
Where is your
Make him
bag?
feel uncomfortable. Make
I
him
think
feel
he's
that pressure.
downstairs and I
Keep
wasn't able to
getting him
get
on the
to him.
ground.
I was like,
That's why they
okay.
built a lead.
He said he wanted to go somewhere.
I know that wasn't gonna work. Like if he was gonna be here by 10, that wasn't gonna work. Which was okay. It was a priority. Like that prohibition. This is a good view. It's gonna get you out of there.
What's that?
The prohibition is the 28th floor at the W. It's gonna get you out the house for a second. Get your mind free at ease. Only time permitted though. It wasn't a priority at all. We can always go. Like I lived out there, so it's not like this.
Yeah, and those are frustrating.
Probably
Moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. And they've flopped it into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. Smashes through. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. The give to the back. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Okay.
This offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got a man. And he's wrestled to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll try to get the first through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field with him so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get us.
And he's running in the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. The down. Now on 2nd down. They move the tight end all over. Back to the ground game on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes the connection. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Utes will call on their punt team. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And there's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the tailback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. What a snag by the defense. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17?
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half, being down. I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down to the 48.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 2. And the Utes headed quickly to the line. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Utes will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Utes moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The Utes line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to it.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Utah offense coming onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Running behind that left side. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
The give. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He'll try the left side. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they got it down to the 34.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quick release by the QB. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Utes! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw.
Man, and the defense comes up with the sack. And this is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day.
He's into the open down the middle. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And once he got loose, it was all over. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. Coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Utes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. They feed him again. And they're able to get him on the ground. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Utah! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Trying to get to him. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Utes! And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. from inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Trying to find his man on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm. Throwing the football, timing's been off, accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, look what we have here, guys, after all the early season.